dog had turned up a copy of a Thanksgiving proclamation made by the governor of the colony. The text revealed the ugly truth. After a colonial militia had returned from murdering the men, women, and children of an Indian village, the governor proclaimed a holiday and feast to give thanks for the massacre. He encouraged other colonies to do likewise. In other words, every autumn the crops are in. Go kill Indians and celebrate your murders with a feast.
They was there right on that key. So we got to stop killing them. And how many years of time the Lord appreciated it. It was like that. We would see him gone. I know.
So it's a day of salt that we working to really mark for the salt. That's not.
The Lord got it. If you believe in the Lord, Jesus Christ.
I'll be excited.
Huh?
Excited.
You're going to hell. I ain't going to let you in my house and Jesus ain't going to let you in the
I don't know Jesus. I know he's excited and hungry.
Thank you for letting us wake up this morning, Father, be able to get out here in our community, Father, to speak your holy word, Father, to go forth, Father, into our people, Father, Israel. Father, we thank you, Father, just for being gracious to us, Father, letting us have this knowledge and this wisdom to go out here and give our people correction, Father, and understanding, Father. And Father, we know that everything we do in your name, Father, shall not come back void. In the name of Ahia, Shahaya, In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, so be it.
Hallelujah. We're going to bring out the day that's true according to Thanksgiving. We just had a holiday from the Edomites called Thanksgiving. We're going to bring out the truth of Scripture. One of the Scripture bring out this massacre of our brother. We're not going to say Indian because they're not Indian, they're the Gadites, you know. So we're going to bring out the truth against our brother from the tribe of Gad. According to this massacre that Edom got us out here praising, worshiping, and trying to give thanks to the slaughter of our brothers.
That's right.
Okay, Cap, first scripture we're going to go to is Genesis 49:1.
Genesis 49:1.
Genesis 49:1.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Stop right there. Now, Jacob, which is Israel, warning his 12 tribes, his 12 sons, about what's going to befall us in the last day. Again, this topic is about the Gadites, our brother, okay? Keep reading, Cap, 2.
Gather yourselves together and hear ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father.
Hallelujah. Go over, Cap, to Genesis 49:19 in the same book.
Genesis 49:19.
19.
Gad, a truth shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Now, his father Israel warned Gad to Gad a truth shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. But realize that's a warning to us, okay?
That's right.
So today's topic is the slaughter of our brothers, okay? The so-called Thanksgiving, okay? It was a massacre to our brothers. You know what I'm saying? Also, the word Indian means savage.
That's right.
The Edomites gave our brother Gad the name Indian, means savage, means they was not worthy to live in their eyes, right?
That's right.
Okay? Well, we're going to break down this massacre that the Edomites did to our brother, okay? Go to Deuteronomy 4:25, Cap. Deuteronomy 4:25.
Deuteronomy 4, verse 25.
Deuteronomy 4, verse 25.
When thou shalt begot children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahushua to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go overjoyed to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And Yahushua shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither Yahushua shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell.
Right up. Now, we want to bring the scripture that we call, our father word without fall to the ground. How he gave Israel blessing and cursing, okay?
That's right.
We know a lot about everything happened to Israelite, slavery, captivity, and all that. But again, today's topic will focus on the Gadites, which is Gad, one of our brothers, right?
That's right.
Because all of us broke a higher law, statutes, commandments, judgment. And our father, Israel warned the Israelite what's going to befall them in the last days. So this is a warning from a higher. Then we got the warning from our father, Israel, okay? Cap, Deuteronomy 11:24.
Deuteronomy 11.
11:24.
Verse 24.
Read all the way to 29.
Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. For the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river of Euphrates, even unto the uttermost sea shall your coast be.
Now, again, family, this was a blessing to Israel if we kept our father's laws, statutes, commandments. So everywhere we lay our feet at, that's our land.
That's right.
Okay, read 25, Cap.
There shall no man be able to stand before you. For Yahushua, your Yahushua shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that ye shall tread upon, as he has said unto you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. And a blessing if ye obey the commandments of Yahushua, which I command you this day.
Now again, all the tribes of Israel our Father gave us a blessing or a cursing. So we know if we didn't follow our Father's commandment, every word He spoke that we're going to bring out today is going to be for all Israel. Gad is a part of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
And we're going to bring that out today. Go ahead, count 28, I think. 28.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of your Yahweh, which I command you this day, and a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of Yahweh, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which ye have not known. And it shall come to pass, when Yahweh hath brought thee in unto the land, whether thou goest to possess it, that thou shalt put the blessing upon Mount Gershom, and the curse upon Mount Ebal.
Hallelujah. Count, piece of that, Deuteronomy 28, 24, all the way to 34.
Deuteronomy 28.
28, 34. 28, 24.
Deuteronomy 28.
Read all the way to 34.
Verse 24. Yahweh shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust from heaven. Shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
Sorry, no. Now, Israel, all 12 tribes chose cursing instead of blessing. So this curse our Father spoke against Israel going to fall on us. It's going to happen. That's why we got these are our warnings to get it right and come back to the Father. Okay, keep reading, Cal.
And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. Yahweh will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed. Thou, Yahweh, shall smite thee with madness and blindness, and astonishment of heart. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind grope in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Now, also, our brothers fought back, but they didn't prosper. They did not fight back because our word of our Father told us we break His laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep reading, chapter 30.
Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thy ox shall be slain before thy eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thy ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thy enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in their hand. The fruit of the land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see.
Hallelujah. Again, these curses came on all Israelites. No matter what part of the earth we was at, this and that, the curse is going to fall upon us because our Father spoke it.
That's
Other
right.
words, remember, family, these words not fall to the ground, okay? That's not the excuse them for what they did, okay? But we're going to let Scripture bring out all this. Deuteronomy 28, 45, count.
Deuteronomy 28,
45.
verse 45.
Read all the way to 51.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Now, this day of Thanksgiving is a sign for Israel to wake up and come back to the laws, statutes, commandments, okay?
That's
now,
right.
America is the only place that celebrates this Thanksgiving Day. The Cubans don't celebrate it. The Colombians don't celebrate it. And us Israelites that's awoke don't celebrate that day.
That's right.
Family, the Gadites today, on that day of Thanksgiving, is a day of mourning. We should mourn that day, okay? So we're going to bring out some lamentation later. But I want to bring out that this is a moment that we should be in silence. Because this is something sad that happened, but it's a sign that we recognize that our Father showed us these signs that we should not sin against our Father. Keep reading, Cap.
And it shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not Yahweh with joyfulness, and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall sin against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kin, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
Hallelujah. Precept of that cap. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28:62, 62, 64.
Deuteronomy 62.
28:62.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 62. Shalom, my brother. Deuteronomy 28, verse 62. And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye will ask the stars of heaven for multitude, because...
Now again, the tribe of the Gadites, they was left a few after the slaughter that Edom did to them. Family, this is a sign for us. We got to review it every year. Every time they say Happy Thanksgiving, we got to come out of that, family. This was slaughter. Okay, keep reading, Cap.
Whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for a multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the higher Ahia. And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good, and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you, and to bring you to naught. And ye shall be plucked from off the land, whether thou goest to possess it. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of earth even unto the other. And there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thy nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Oh, yeah, piece of that. Let's go Joshua 1 and 3, Cap. Joshua 1 and 3. Joshua 1 and 3. Joshua 1 and 3. So that's Deuteronomy. That's Deuteronomy. Joshua 1 and 3. Shalom, brother.
Bring it out, brother.
Oh.
Joshua
1 and 3. Read on in 4.
Joshua 1.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. Every place that's the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses from the wilderness. And this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast.
Now he says, every place that the soles of your feet shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses, so our father's word will not fall to the ground, family. So
that's right.
When the Gadites came all over here in this land, this was the Gadite land. Our father gave it to us. He spoke it. He gave us this land. And so-called Christopher Columbus came over here and took the land from him. We all know that's Edomite, okay? But we're going to let Scripture bring all that out. Cap, let's go to Lamentations 3 and 62. Lamentations 3:62.
Lamentations.
Right for Ezekiel.
Lamentations
3:62.
Lamentations 3.
Now again, family, I'm bringing out Lamentation because this is their mourning for us, also and our brothers.
Lamentations.
This is Lamentation. You must lament for our brothers. This is not known Thanksgiving. That's blasphemy, saying Thanksgiving of the day. It should be a mourning to the Israelites. Keep reading, count.
Lamentations 3, verse 62. The lips of those that rose up against me, and their device against me all the day. Behold, they're sitting down, and they're rising up. I am their music.
Right now. Again, Bible says 63, behold, they're sitting down and they're rising up. I am their music. Every time they come to us, brother, talking about something, happy Thanksgiving, that's their music to us. Praising
That's right.
and singing and rejoicing to the slaughter of our brother the guys.
That's
We
right.
should not participate in that. That's ignorant. That's just abomination. Okay, Cal, can you read?
Render unto them and recompense of Yahweh, according to the work of their hands. Give them sorrow of heart, thy curse unto them. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of Yahweh.
Go Lamentations 4:18, 22.
Lamentations 4:18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. They breath of our nostrils. The anointed of Yahweh was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Daughter of who?
Daughter of Edom.
Daughter of who?
Daughter of Edom.
Hallelujah. Again, I want to bring something out. Now, heightened through the spirit of Jeremiah. Jeremiah prophesied in Lamentation that the daughters of Edom are guilty also.
That's
but
right.
We don't see the daughters of Edom doing anything on these videos, TV shows, this, that, but the highest bringing out that the daughter of Zion is guilty also with their husband and their fathers. Okay, their forefathers. Keep reading, Cal.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through. Pass through.
Hallelujah.
Unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Now, how you telling us that he going to deal with Edom? The daughters of Edom. Also, the male of Edom. Okay, so we can't participate in their sin against us. When they slaughtered us, Thanksgiving is their day. It's not our day, family. This is their mourning to us, okay?
That's right.
Cap, let's go to Lamentation 5, read 5 and 1. Write down 5 and 1.
Lamentations 5 and 1. Remember, Yahweh, what is come upon us? Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
Hallelujah. Our fathers have sinned. Our ancestors have sinned. That's what we went to Deuteronomy earlier to show you that we broke our father's laws, statutes, commandments, and judgment, okay?
That's
right.
right.
Our fathers have sinned and are not. And we have borne their iniquities. Now, brothers and sisters, we got to pray for our forefathers that broke the laws and our sin against the higher. But we cannot participate in this Thanksgiving other heathens and other nations gave us. That's continuing our sin. We'll participate in their sin. Keep reading, Cal.
Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand. We get our bread with the pearl of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because
skin who?
Our skin was black like an oven.
Hallelujah.
Because of the terrible famine. They ravished the women in Zion, the maids in the cities of Judah. Princes are hanged up by their hand. The faces of elders were not honored. They took the young men to grind, and the children fell under the wood. The elders have ceased from the gate, the young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned.
We have what?
We have sinned.
We have what?
We have sinned.
Now, family, this is our doing. And we're going through this, family. If we keep our father's laws, statutes, commandments, judgment, they still don't excuse Adam for what they did. We're going to bring that. How you going to show you that he going to deal with them, okay? Cap, give me 1 Kings 8:47 to 49.
1 Kings.
1 Kings 8:47 to 49.
1 Kings 8.
I'm going to show you how to get this curse up off us. We'll let scripture bring out. That's a higher talk us and tell us how to get this curse up off us.
1 Kings 8 verse
47.
1 Kings 8 verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land, whether they were carried captives,
If they were what?
where they were carried captives,
Stop the pause on that, Cap. If they will bethink themselves, family, we got to bethink ourselves. All this Bible is written for our learning.
That's
to know why we got all these curses, why we suffer, why we going through so much. In the land of our captivity, we need to bethink ourselves.
That's
Go back
right.
to the laws, statutes, commandments. Keep reading, Cap. Start from the top, Cap.
yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land, whether they were carried captives, and repent and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captive, saying, we have sinned and have done perversely, we have committed wickedness, and so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
So now we know Solomon's praying, teaching us and telling us he's praying in supplication for us, okay? Remember, we born our father's sin. We have to pray toward the east and pray for our forefathers and answer that transgress the law, such commandments. Then we got to pray for ourselves to transgress, because we was once lost. We were following the ways of Christianity, Jehovah, wickedness, and all this stuff. Now we got to come back to the laws, such commandments. And this Bible will teach us how to wake up in the land of our captivity. Okay, Cal, go to Zechariah 10:9.
Zechariah 10:9. Zechariah 10, verse 9. And I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in the far countries, and they shall live with their children and turn again. I will bring them again also.
Again, he says, I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in the far country. So we're going to remember our Father over in the land of our captivity. All this is written for our learning family, so we can wake up and find our Father and go back to Him according to His name, according to His laws, according to His statutes, according to His commandments and judgments. Keep reading, count.
I will bring them again also out of the land of Egypt, and gather them out of Assyria, and I will bring them into the land of Gilgad and Lebanon. A place shall not be found for them.
All right, hallelujah. Okay, Cap, precept to that, Cap. Let's go to Barak and Apocrypha. And Apocrypha, Barak, and Apocrypha 230.
Apocrypha?
Apocrypha 230.
Say it again, bro.
Apocrypha, Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30.
Chapter 2,
verse 30.
Verse 30. Chapter 2, verse 30.
Hallelujah.
Chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Stiff-necked what?
Stiff-necked people.
Keep reading, Cap.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
All right, now, a higher saying, in the land of our captivity is where we're going to wake up and remember ourselves, family. Our scriptures, the Bible, is what's going to wake us up to read this truth.
That's right.
Understanding our Father's word.
That's right.
His word will never fall to the ground. Everything our Father say in scriptures is going to happen. Everything will be led into captivity. We're going to be sold to other nations. We're going to go into captivity with an iron yoke upon our neck. All that. Okay? Our Father said it. And sold it. Read again, Cap, from the top.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Read.
And shall know that I am Yahweh, their Yahweh. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Now, how you going to bless us with the Holy Spirit, which is real, that's going to wake us up and give us a heart and an ear to hear His word and understand that we got to go back out to our brothers and sisters and teach them this truth and understand why all this evil came upon us as Israelites. Keep reading, Cap.
And shall know that I am their Yahweh. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
Upon his what?
Upon my name.
Now wait a minute. In light of our captivity, we're going to think upon his name. That means we won't have the right name. We got to think upon the name that its original name.
That's right.
It's only name given, okay? Keep reading, Cap.
And return from the stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before Yahweh.
Now again, reading the Bible, go to Deuteronomy, all those books going to tell us about what our ancestors did against the law, statutes, commandments. Why we can't go to the slave ships. And when we read this, it's going to break down why we're going through so much suffering, why we're going through so much pain. Family, our job is to wake you up to, the Bible says, come out and hurt my people.
That's right.
They don't take on their transgressions. So that's what our job is, to wake Israel. Keep reading, Cap.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, from they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before Yahweh. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their Yahweh, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Hallelujah. Go to Ecclesiastes 29 on the Apocrypha. 29:22.
Ecclesiastes 29.
Remember, all we got to do is wake up over here in the land of our captivity and come back to our Father, law, statutes, commandments, and his name. Can't leave his name out. Hallelujah.
Ecclesiastes 29, verse
29:22. Read all the way to 28.
29:22. 29:22. Better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than delicate fare in another man's house. Be it little or much, hold the contend, that thou hear not the reproach of thy house. For it is a miserable life to go from house to house, from where thou art a stranger. Thou darest not open thy mouth. Thou shalt entertain and feast, and have no thanks. Moreover, thou shalt hear bitter words. Come, thou stranger, and furnish a table.
Furnish what?
Furnish a table.
Furnish what?
Furnish a table.
Now the stranger furnished us a table, right? They furnished a table for us for Thanksgiving. And they gave us that table, right?
That's right.
A table of wickedness, a table of murder, a table of deceit.
That's right.
The table, the Bible says it's a shame. Okay, keep reading, Cal.
Come, thou stranger, and furnish a table and feed me of that thou hast ready. Give place, thou stranger, to a honorable man. My brother cometh to be lodged, and I have need of my house. These things are grievous to a man of understanding.
Man of what?
Man of understanding.
Now it's grievous to us to know our brothers and sisters talk about some happy Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Buying that turkey on the day of slaughter.
That's right.
That the table that Edomites furnished for us to serve their slaughter for our brother.
That's
the
right.
Gadites. Family, this gotta stop. Family, we cannot participate in a sin. There's blood shed when you worship that day and you praise their God on that day. Talking about some happy Thanksgiving. We gotta come out and hurt my people. Keep reading, Cap.
These things are grievous to a man of understanding. The upbraiding of house room, reproaching of the lender.
Hallelujah. Come out and hurt my people. Okay, Cap, go to Esther 16:4, 7.
Esther 16.
Esther, additional Esther, please.
Say it again.
Esther.
Esther. Okay, then. I understand.
The book of Esther, going on Apocrypha. Second edition of Esther. Go to chapter 16, verse 4.
Let me get that.
Huh?
Let me get that.
Okay.
You saying that right, brother?
Esther 16, verse 4.
Esther. Esther 16, verse 4. And take not only thanksgivingness away from among men, but also
Take not what?
thankfulness away from among men.
It said take not thankfulness
Not only.
away from among men. But we're going to break this out. Keep reading, Cap.
And take not only thankfulness away from among men, but also lift it up with the glorious words of lewd persons.
Lewd who?
Lewd persons.
Lewd who?
Lewd persons.
Keep reading.
That were never good.
Now the Edom was never good with no good intention, okay? For thankfulness. How you gonna get them thankful for some wicked and evil, deceitful Thanksgiving with murder and slaughter of our people. Keep reading, Cap.
They think to escape the justice of Yahweh. They think to escape the justice of Yahweh. That seeth all things and hateth evil.
They think to escape the justice of Yahweh with their wickedness. Family, don't participate in their sin. That turkey day, that turkey that they giving you, that Thanksgiving, all that stuff, they can mock at us, family.
That's
we have
right.
to cut it out. We have to cut it out. This is a day of lamentation for Israel, for our 12 tribes. Keep reading, Cap.
Oftentimes also fair speech of those that are put in trust to manage their friends' affairs has caused many that are in authority to be partakers of innocent blood.
Innocent what?
Innocent blood.
Innocent what?
Innocent blood.
No, family. When you sit down and eat that turkey, Thanksgiving, you're partakers in innocent blood. Innocent blood. Okay? That the Edomites destroyed our brothers. Okay? Keep reading, Cap.
And has enwrapped them in remediless calamities.
Oh, yeah, keep reading.
Beguiling with the falsehood of deceit, and their lewd disposition, and the innocency of goodness of princes. Now, ye may see this, as we have declared, not so much by ancient histories, as ye may, if ye search what hath been wickedly done.
Stop it down. Wow. Whew. Hey, Cap, start back up to 6 again, brother. Beguiling
with the falsehood and deceit.
Falsehood of who?
Falsehood and deceit.
Falsehood of who?
Falsehood of their deceit.
Falsehood of deceit, man. Keep reading, Cap.
Of their lewd disposition.
Of their lewd disposition. Keep reading, Cap.
And the innocency of goodness of princes.
Read 7, Cap.
Now ye may see this, as we have declared, not so much by ancient histories.
Ancient who?
Ancient histories.
Brother and sister, ancient history is our Bible, showing us while this evil and wicked going to befall us, we pick up all the laws, statutes, commandments, and judgment. Brother,
that's right.
Read it, but I'm pulling my proposal, but this is sick, family.
That's right.
This is sick. We cannot participate in a sin. Keep reading, Cap.
As ye may, if ye search what has been wickedly done of late through the pestilent behavior of them that are unworthily placed in authority.
That's what saying, if ye search what has been wickedly done. Now we know that it was a massacre. If we search and read the scripture, we'll know this wicked that the Edomites did to our brothers, okay? And not partaking their sins. Okay, Cap, let's go to 1 Thessalonians 5:1.
1 Thessalonians?
1 Thessalonians 5:1.
1 Thessalonians 5:1. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night.
Sorry though. Paul said, but in the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief night, because he gave us warning by the word of Yahweh.
That's right.
In his book, his Holy Bible, warning us about the destruction coming Israel. Keep reading, Cap 3.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh.
Sudden what?
Sudden destruction cometh.
Sudden what?
Sudden destruction cometh.
No, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman, which a child, which they shall not escape. Read it from the top, Cap.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
Hallelujah. Let's go to Amos. Let's find out. Let's get the DNA of.
Hello, shalom, sister.
Let's get the DNA. Let's get our oppressors that did this to us. Okay. Let's go to Amos 1:6.
Amos 1:6. Amos 1, verse 6. Thus says Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity.
Who?
The whole captivity.
Who?
The whole captivity.
Keep reading, Cap.
To deliver them up to Edom.
To who?
Up to Edom.
Now the whole captivity living up to Edom. Keep reading, Cap.
But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, which shall devour the palaces thereof. And I will cut off the inhabitant from Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Ashkelon. And I will turn my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, said Jehoiakim. Thus says Jehoiakim, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom.
Who?
The whole captivity to Edom.
Okay, now we know so-called Christopher Columbus so-called discovered America, what they call America. They discovered our brother's land, right?
That's right.
Okay, we know that was an Edomite, right?
That's
okay,
right.
now, again, this is their DNA showing you who Edomites are. We know this story, okay? It's new to us that we know this sign that our father gave us, right? Who Edom is, and the Bible's breaking down who they are. Keep reading, Cap.
And remember not thy brotherly covenant.
Brotherly what?
The brotherly covenant.
Brotherly what?
Brotherly covenant.
Okay, brotherly covenant. Okay, keep reading, Cap.
But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus says Jehoiakim, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother.
You see who?
He did pursue his brother.
Okay, stop right there. Pause on that one. Now we know Esau is our brother, right?
That's right.
The brotherly covenant, right? We know who Esau is today that's guilty for this massacre. Keep reading, Cap.
With the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Hallelujah. Okay, now, precept of that, you ain't got to go to the cap, but let me just go ahead and briefly say it. Okay, our brother Edom kept his anger forever that he hated Jacob, right?
That's right.
Okay, Genesis 27:41, Esau hated Jacob. Esau hated Jacob. He hated his brother. So his anger he kept until this point in time, brothers and sisters.
That's
okay,
right.
Let's go to Obadiah 1:1, all the way to 14 cap.
Obadiah.
Let's get the DNA of who Edom is, who did this massacre to our brother Gadites. Obadiah 1:1 and 14.
Obadiah 1, verse 15. Thou shouldest not have.
Read 1:1.
Say, brother.
Obadiah 1:1.
Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said Jehoiakim concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Concerning Edom.
Hallelujah.
We have heard rumor from Jehoiakim, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cities of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Jehoiakim.
Now stop right there. Every time you see Edom on TV, what they trying to go to the moon, right? He's trying to set his nest in the stars, okay? Keep reading, Cap.
If these come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Now, how you talking about everything they told from? They stripped everything. They changed our name. They took our name. They took our land. They took everything in possession. They didn't leave anything. They were greedy murderers. Keep reading, Cap.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Who?
How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Now, how he's asking the question. How are these things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought out? That's because of how he left us a sign in his Bible.
That's
to
right.
recognize who he is and what he's trying to do. And our Father's forewarning us.
That's right.
The Bible's our life. The Bible's our history to get it right. To understand why, who, well, and why we're going through so much and who did it to us. Keep
That's
reading,
right.
Cap.
All the men of the Confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. That they eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, said Jehoiakim, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and the mighty men, O Tillman, shall be dismayed. to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Every who?
Every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Now this is our Father warning us that He gonna deal with Adam. He gonna deal with Esau. Family, one thing I know, we cannot participate in their sins. We cannot participate at Christmas, at Easter, at Halloween,
That's
all
right.
these pagan days. Don't
That's right.
participate in that wickedness. Keep being counted.
And the mighty men, O Timon, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For the violence against thy brother Jacob shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast one of them. But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Now, everyone was at the crossroad with our oppressors, okay?
That's right.
And participated in Judah being carried away. Again, this is bringing out our DNA because everybody knows on slave ships that Adam had Judah coming over here.
That's
okay,
right.
On slave ships, okay? Keep reading, Cap.
Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Ye, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substances in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Hallelujah. Now, Adam DNA. I'll break it down who Adam is and tell
That's
you who
right.
Judah is, okay? Now, let's precept that. Mark 7:7-6. Mark 7:6, New Testament, Long Covenant.
Mark 7, verse 6. Mark 7.
Now, family, when you hear this today, the rest of this is going to go on to participate, the Israel that participate in this wickedness of these other nation holidays, okay? Let's let the site bring out why we must not take on the tradition and they unholy and a wicked feast day. Keep reading
Mark 7,
Mark
verse
7,
6.
verse 6.
He answered and said unto them, Well has Esaias prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, These people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
All right, now, Isaiah said, he answered and said unto them, Well, Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites. Okay? He called it Israel hypocrites, okay?
That's right.
We're going to see why he called them hypocrites. Keep reading, Cap.
Howbeit, in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Commandments of who?
Commandments of men.
Commandments of who?
Commandments of men.
Keep reading, Cap.
For laying aside the commandment of Yahweh, he holds the traditions of men as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. And he said unto them, Full well, ye reject the commandment of Yahweh, that ye
Reject who?
reject the commandment of Yahweh,
Keep reading, Cap.
that ye may keep your own tradition.
All right, now we know we go around telling people, oh, we don't supposed to celebrate Christmas, we don't supposed to celebrate Easter, we don't supposed to celebrate none of the wicked holidays of the world, okay? They'll beat you mad. They get mad at you, right?
That's right.
They don't want to keep the commandments of high, but they want to do these traditions. They want to keep these traditions, but in scriptures telling us not to participate in that mess, okay?
That's right.
Cal, go to 1 Corinthians 10:1.
1 Corinthians 10, 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1.
Now, this is going to be a lesson for us not to participate. I hope everybody watch this video take these scriptures down because this is going to bring out we cannot participate in a sin, family. Keep reading, Cal.
That's right. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1.
10:1.
Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all your fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank and the spiritual rock of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach. But with many of them Yahweh was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were examples to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted.
Now, Paul said, no, these things are examples. Something that's written in the Bible is for our example, right?
That's
It
right.
said, to the intent that we should not lust after evil things as they did also. Keep reading, Captain.
Neither be idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed and fell in one day, 23,000.
Amen.
23,000.
Amen.
23,000.
Keep reading.
Neither let us tempt Hamashiach, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples.
All these things happen for our examples, family. When we read this
right.
Bible, we're going to see why we get the story. He said, my people perish for lack of knowledge.
That's
Paul
right.
is telling you why all this stuff happened to Israel, for we not following laws this family.
That's right. And they are written for our admonition.
They written for our what?
Admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that think he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Now I said, wherefore, let him that think he standeth take heed lest he fall. Now, we think we know it all. We think we know everything, but we're not reading the scriptures to find out why
That's
we're
right.
going through it, right?
That's
not
right.
participating in this wickedness. Keep reading, Cap.
There hath no temptation taken you but such as in common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. I speak as to wise men. Judge ye what I say. The cup of the blessing which we bless is not the communion of the blood of Hamashiach. The bread which we break is not the communion of the body of Hamashiach. For we, being many, are one bread and one body.
Right up. And we're one body, also Gadites. So the slaughter that happened to our brother, we're one body. So everything that happened to the Gad happened to Israelites, okay?
That's right.
This topic is about the slaughter to our brother, the Gadites, the world ignorant Thanksgiving. Keep reading, Cap.
For we are all partakers of that one bread. Behold, Israel, after the flesh are not they which eat of the sacrifices partakers of the altar? What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils.
So none of their Thanksgiving is a sacrifice to devils, family. That day you sit down and eat that turkey, this that you're sacrificing to the
That's
demons,
right.
to murder and slaughter our brother. Keep reading, Cap.
And not to Yahweh.
Not to higher. Keep reading.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
Read for Paul. So read again, Cap.
He says, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to Yahweh. I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
Paul said, don't have no fellowship with devils. Keep reading, Cap.
Ye cannot drink the cup of Yahweh and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of Yahweh's table and the table of devils.
And Paul saying, ye cannot be partakers of a higher tables and a table of the devils. Okay, now again,
That's right.
if you're going to be holy, Israelite, set apart, how we going to sit down on the day of slaughter to a table that the heathens furnished for us? That's saying happy Thanksgiving. Come on, family, that's blasphemy.
That's right.
Read it again, Cap.
Ye cannot drink the cup of Yahweh and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of Yahweh's table and of the table of devils.
Keep reading, Cap. 22.
Do we provoke Yahweh to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. Whatsoever is sold in the shambles that eat, asking no question for conscience
Shambles, you
sake.
understand? Shambles mean like mom and pop stores or flea market, family. That don't mean participating in this wickedness. Keep reading, Cap.
For the earth is Yahweh's, and the fullness thereof. If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast, and ye be disposed to go, whatsoever is set before you, eat, asking no questions for conscience sake. But if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not.
No. Paul said, eat not. So when they say happy Thanksgiving, that's sacrifice to idols, family.
That's right.
That is sacrificing to idols. You sit down and participate in their sin to their God, to heathens' rituals. Read again, Captain on top.
But if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not.
So when they say happy Thanksgiving, you're sacrificing to idols. You're worshiping their God. You're celebrating the day of murder. They are slaughtered up in our own family. Keep reading, Captain.
Eat not for his sake that shewed it, and for conscience sake, for the earth is your highest and the fullness thereof. Conscience I say, not thy own, but of the other. For why is my liberty judged of another man's conscience? For if I by grace be partaker, why am I evil spoken of? For that for which I give thanks.
Wow, wait a minute now. Listen to Paul. Paul said, for if by grace be a partaker, why am I evil spoken of? For that for which I give thanks. So they're gonna get mad at you when you gonna give thanks to their Thanksgiving. When you say I don't get into that, oh you don't? I don't celebrate that day, you be evil spoken of. Brother, we go through that a lot when we say we don't celebrate that day.
That's
evil
right.
spoken of. Paul said,
That's
for
right.
if by grace be a partaker, why am I evil spoken of? For that for which I give thanks. So Paul said, I'm not giving thanks to that. I'm not doing that. So when we turn down happy Thanksgiving, the world, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving? You don't listen to that, they will explain to them why. They hate you.
That's
They
right.
mad at you when you reject their tradition. Okay, keep reading, Cal. 31.
Whether therefore ye eat or drink, or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Give none offense, neither to the Jews, nor to the Gentiles, nor to the church of Yahweh. Even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved.
Now when he say, give non-offerings to the Jews, so you're going to have some Israelites walking around here talking about happy Thanksgiving. He said, give no occasion to them. All the Gentiles, all the heathens. Okay, Cap, let's go to 1 Corinthians 14 and 15.
1 Corinthians 14. 1 Corinthians 14, verse 15. What is it then? I will pray with the Spirit, and I will pray with the understanding also. I will sing with the Spirit, and I will sing with the understanding also.
Yeah.
Else, when thou shalt bless with the Spirit, how shall he that occupieth the room of the unlearned say, so be it? And the giving of thanks, seeing he understandeth not what thou sayest.
Now, when you give thanks on a happy Thanksgiving, you have no understanding, family. We need to understand what we're saying Thanksgiving for.
That's right.
They said, how can unlearned say so be it? How can you walk around here going against us when we're trying to teach you that you don't supposed to worship that day? You don't supposed to sit down to the table of devils. Read it from the top, Cap.
Else, when thou shalt bless with the Spirit, how shall he that occupieth the room of the unlearned say, so be it?
Hallelujah.
At the giving of thanks.
Giving of what?
At the giving of thanks.
So, how can you walk around talking about Thanksgiving and you unlearned?
That's right.
You don't know the stories behind it. You don't know the truth behind it. But when somebody try to correct you, you beat them mad. Come on, fam. You got to wake up. Got to come out and hurt my people. Okay?
That's right.
You understand not, okay? Let's go to Colossians 2 and 8, Captain.
Colossians 2.
Colossians 2 and 8.
Colossians 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach.
Hallelujah. Now, Paul saying, beware. That's a warning, family. Come on. That's a warning.
That's right.
Say, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. Vain deceit is Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Vain deceit is Christmas. Vain deceit is anything but our holy days. We got the Feast of Dedication coming up next month. Where Israel at?
That's right.
We're going to follow Edomites. We're going to follow they holidays instead of the holy days. Okay, Cap. Precept of that is Colossians 2, go to 20.
Colossians 2,
Colossians 2 to 20.
verse 20. Wherefore, if ye be dead with the Mashiach, from the rudiments of the world, why as though the living in the world are ye subject to ordinances.
Now Paul saying, why in the world we subject to that ordinance and we know who Yeshua is, we know who Ahai is, we know we got laws and commandments. Why are we going by the ordinance of this wicked world? Keep reading, Cap.
Touch not, taste not.
Taste what?
Touch not, taste not.
Taste what?
Touch not, taste not, handle not.
Hallelujah. Paul said, touch not, taste not. Go eat that turkey. Keep reading, Cap.
Touch not, taste not, handle not, which are all to perish with the using after the commandments and doctrines of men.
So all this junk they gave us, this turkey day, this mess, Thanksgiving, a day of slaughter, Paul saying, touch not, taste not,